Hina Bokhari's story is one of firsts, from becoming the first Muslim woman elected in Merton to leading the Liberal Democrats in the London Assembly. She says her roots as a teacher shaped her mission.
I was working in really diverse areas of London, so children who came from many backgrounds, who came from many different faiths as well. And I think that gave me a really good understanding of some of the challenges that sometimes diverse communities have to deal with.
Bokhari's perspective was also shaped at home. Her father, the late Naz Bokhari, was Britain's first Muslim head teacher. When he passed away, she and her brother created the Naz Legacy Foundation to continue his work.
He'd always raised us to understand that we had to give back to society, that you don't just take, you give back. And he was very much that kind of role model to us.
The Naz Legacy Foundation works to break barriers and build belonging with events like interfaith iftars and history days in hidden corners of London. For Bokhari, those moments of connection matter most.
The very first thing that we did that really broke the kind of the ceiling and the barriers in terms of where charities can reach was we did an interfaith iftar in Lambeth Palace with the Archbishop of Canterbury. And this iftar had never been done before because we were reaching out to children all over London, young people who came from different faith backgrounds. Many of these young people had never actually talked to other children from different faith backgrounds.
Those young people in discourse with faith leaders symbolized unity at a time of division in the UK. Other Naz Legacy projects have included diversity days at the former suffragette headquarters, where students discovered stories of activists who came from their same cultural backgrounds.
And the kids were like going, "Oh, I didn't know somebody looked like me was part of the suffragette movement," and it was fantastic to get that message across to kids that this history, this British history, is your history. There are people who did look like you who are part of this identity.
But the work isn't without challenges. Rising tensions and global conflicts make dialogue more sensitive. Still, Bokhari says timing is crucial.
I'm not going to lie, it's getting harder at the moment. The pressures to avoid those difficult conversations are definitely there. So when everything started to get really, really tense in the Middle East after the October attacks, and that was probably the hardest time ever for anyone who's involved with any interfaith work, not just in politics and charity work, in just everyday life. I think you can't deny, just if you work in any kind of area where you're going to have people of different backgrounds together, that was a tough time for people.
That's why the charity is reaching out to children at even younger ages to encourage safe, honest conversations before stereotypes set in. Bokhari's efforts have been recognized nationally. In the 2025 New Year Honors, she received an OBE for services to young people, charity, and interfaith relations.
It was like there was a lot of people who felt included in that celebration. So it was quite a moment and quite overwhelming, but an amazing honour. And knowing that it came from the legacy of my dad, the work that we've done on the charity, all the children that we've helped, all the kids that we've mentored, all the events that we've done that have changed people's lives, it all kind of came together, really.
For Bokhari, leadership means carrying forward her father's legacy while pushing for stronger ties between charities, communities, and government. And for now, she says the work is far from finished. For London TV, I'm Kate Medeiros.